Can a landscape photographer on a family holiday pull off any decent images on a catamaran sailing through Croatia? Well, you're about to find out. I hope you enjoy this video. Left the catamaran for a minute, went on a little dinghy, and just behind us here you see that. That's a bunker from the Second World War. The Russians hid submarines inside there, so we're going to go inside it and go and check it out. How cool is this place? If you look up on the roof every now and then, I don't know if you'd see the video before, there's bats in here. So, as I said, the Russians built this during the Second World War to hide submarines. And look at those bats. I hate bats. Oddio! Alright, now you can see I've got my gorgeous swimsuit on. We're now going to go out here. There is an old shipwreck which is under the water, and we're going to go and do a little bit of diving around there and go and check it out. And my plan is I'm actually using the GoPro right now, the latest GoPro. I'm actually going to take it into the water, do a bit of video, and then I'm going to shoot some images with RAW. All right, we're going to go in now. Let's go and check this out. What is this?
Sardina.
Sardines? Where'd you get them from?
From the restaurant.
Oh. I said photography-wise, it's really hard to understand what I've got to approach here. Not easy. So I've only got I bought my Nikon Z7 II with me and the 24 to 120 lens. And that's all I'm using on this trip, is just that. So 24 to 120, it's quite a good versatile lens, the f4. And I should do everything I kind of need on this trip, I'm hoping. At the moment, it's quite hard because I'm seeing the land around me is very, very dry. There's just a lot of pine trees. There's nothing on the land that interesting. It's quite an arid coastline. It's a green coastline, but it's an area which, as far as the landscape goes, together with the coast, it's complex to photograph. So, sort of more water scenes, abstracts, things like that I've been focusing on at the moment. But look, it's early into this trip, and I don't know what to expect. But anyway. That's how things are. Let's go back down here and see what everyone's doing. My father-in-law is 78 years old and he's cooking everyone dinner. We've got 1 kilo of pasta here.
questo sugo l'avevo sempre immaginato così, questo.
E tu che mi chiedi il pomì, io ti giuro dicevo quanto sono fortunate.
I know at the moment I haven't talked much about photography or anything because it's been really difficult to actually do anything worthwhile. Yeah, just because of the conditions we're in. But I've decided I'm going to sort of concentrate a lot, at least for now, until things change, on abstracts in the water. I actually love abstracts. So for abstracts from, you know, looking down onto the water. And yeah, mate, can you hear me talking, dude? And there's my little kid over there, Thomas, who interrupts all the time. Say hello.
Hello.
And yeah, concentrating on doing some abstracts from the boat looking down onto the water at various scenes when the light catches, and also be using a GoPro to do some video underwater and taking some raw images. I have no idea what the raw images are going to be like, but we'll give it a go and see how things are.
Yes, Thomas! The king of Zakan!
Look at these scenes. Look at the light prism effect of the actual light hitting the ripples of the water. You've all seen it before, but look at it from from a photography perspective. It's actually really interesting. So I'm going to take a couple of raw images with the GoPro camera, and look, I don't know how they're going to turn out because the GoPro obviously isn't really designed for taking images at all, but because they're abstract, we can sort of get rid of the noise reduction in post-production, make them a bit sharper, and try and give them something artistic, I suppose. So trying to get some nice abstracts with some shots of these fish coming up on the surface with the reflections of the bottom in the water. It's actually really cool. I'll see how they come out, huh? So we're arriving at our next destination now. Zakan, this place is called. And there's a small little mooring there for us. And there's a tiny little restaurant which you can just see there, where we're going to have dinner tonight.
Good morning, everybody. We've had a beautiful night at the little tiny marina of Zakan. And we had a lovely fish dinner with the family at the marina, looking out at the beautiful view. Such a lovely night. Went to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I think. And it's now 5:30 in the morning. And my brother-in-law and I have decided to wake up early and try and get some of this small island in good light. At least one morning I'll get up and get to go out and do some landscape photography. So we're doing this little walk up to the top of this hill where we should get quite a good view of the whole island area of this national park. We're in this tiny little port, which you can see over the back here, and there's a little restaurant. We're going to have a lovely night. We've come across some problems because one of our engines actually broke on the way in, which has caused one of the motors to not go backwards. So in a catamaran, you basically spin around in circles. Thank God my brother-in-law over here, Emanuele, there he is there, was that good enough to be able to fix the motor, well, not fix the motor, but get it working, so able to do a manoeuvre to get into port. So we're going to go out and have some dinner. I might even take the video camera and show you some of the yummy fish we're going to have tonight. That's risotto with crayfish. Oh, how good is this? Crayfish and risotto.
No, l'ho già fatta io la foto.
Oh. Too good right now and everyone's asleep. I'm going to go for a little walk around this little marina and see if I can get some nice shots. I was going to climb to the top of one of these little hills here to check out the view, but I thought the reflections down here are so damn beautiful. I want to just stay around the marina and try and find a few scenes that are a bit more intimate and a bit more simple, because the marina's quite busy with all the boats and everything around. I've just walked away from it and just look at some of those scenes. I've just got the 24 to 120 out and just focusing on a few intimate scenes here with these reflections.